Good night. This is live, and we are live. We are live. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Let me know when you are here. Let me know when you are here. Let me know when you are here. Welcome to the chat. What's Hello, Miss Davis. Welcome to my live chat. Almost Stewart say I. That we are talking, the topic is, do you consider things from every angle and why? Alma Stewart say hi, how are you? So Alma is saying how are you, Miss Davis? Alma say if you're good, welcome to Miss Davis, so she's great. Okay, so tonight we are asking the question. She said, how are you, Alma? How are you? Please respond to her. Yeah. Yes, baby? I'm here, Zane. Yes. So tonight we are talking on the topic, how are you feeling? I think she want to say, how are you feeling? So tonight we will talk on the topic, do you consider things from every angle and why? Why do you consider happenings from every angle? Miss Davis, I just sent you a message. So she said, I am great. Miss Davis said, I am great. How are you? Yes, Miss Davis, I'm seeing the messages. Thank you for being on my live tonight. Ask a friend to join. So, Miss Davis. Okay. Here I am. Sorry about that. Althea Taylor Natural Life is live and direct in the building. Alma Stewart said, welcome. Welcome, Alma. Welcome to the live chat. So, my topic tonight is sometimes it's overwhelming, but you still have to consider things from every angle. That should be the norm. That should be the norm. Yeah, man, consider things from every angle. Sometimes when you consider things from every angle, people will think you are overreacting. Alma say, please say. Talk to you, please say. Yeah, Alma want to hear somebody talking to her right now. So welcome to my live chat. Welcome to you all on board tonight. So my take is, do you consider things from every angle, and why? Why do you consider things from every angle? Alma says Alma. Let me hear your feedback tonight. Join my live chat. On YouTube. Althea Taylor. It's Althea Taylor Natural Life. Okay. It's Althea. Oh, I'm to this room. Why it's so dark? Let me hear your feedback, people. I'm listening for. Do you consider things from every angle, and why? That's my topic for tonight. Zena, you couldn't tell me say light in you so blue. Let me hear what you have to say about from every angle, and why do you consider things from every angle? I'm trying to get settled here, but it's hot in here. Yeah, Neil, come here. When you told me that you were going home, why are you still on this side of the street? You're not going home. So when are you going home?
No.
All right? You're not afraid? Walk safe. Go with God. And one piece of stick in your hand, just in case one mangoes jump out of the bush. Okay, Alma Sura says she's a good friend. That's good. I'm just hearing a news tonight. All right, baby. Take care. Be safe now. Fancy Freedom, say hi, good friend. Hello. So we are talking tonight. asking the question, do you consider things from every angle and why? So I consider things from every angle. Sometimes some things go down and everybody have their own feedback because it's like it's like the lottery. It's like life is like a cash pot game or a lottery. It's just wondering, trying, taking a chance. You don't know what's gonna play now, but you buy a number and maybe that number play. So you may choose the right number or you may choose the wrong number. Just as you may choose the right thought or you may choose the wrong thought. But you do have to think, you know. And this is the reason why these type of thoughts and mindset help me to understand that even though I know I went and I carried them for 9 months. Yes, no premature, none of them something. 9 full months. When the doctor say at this date, that's the date they born. So even though I know that I was the person who went to the hospital and give birth to them, I came to realize, yes, I can sit on the veranda right here, and my smallest daughter is inside. Me turn my back, The only thing me can do is guess that she alright inside there. Because from hear her voice, any game cannot play. We give thanks for health and strength and safety. So when them a go to school, and you send them off, and you send them to school, when you go for register them, the teacher or the principal or whosoever register them or the clerk, assistant clerk, then take all the information, your phone number. That means to say if anything happen, them go and call you. When I'm here as a parent, my children them gone to school and me get one call and me see as the school it a call from. The call coming from the school. My heart go boom, 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 because I'm wonder if it is good news or bad news. So in life we just have to wonder. See, they are mine, but I don't know what's going to happen to them. All I do, I pray for the best. So there and then I realized totally, yes, that I can say, yes, these are my kids that God have given to me to take. They are God's kids, not really mine. I am just a caretaker here because if they were really mine and mine alone, I would know everything. I would know if they are in danger or if they are not in danger. I would know everything. I don't know nothing, man. I don't know nothing. One weekend I was sitting right at this spot, 7:30. Yeah, maybe me get up, but not for long. College, and Kingston Road, I know Easy Road, Junction, if anybody know that road. I'm talking to people from all over the world, so it's not everybody know the area. But say the road is winding and curvy and all that, so most people fear to travel to go that far. It's a 2 hour, 2.5 hour drive, from here to the college. And I was here calling her and I couldn't get her. And I was considering things from every angle. I consider, wonder if there's an accident. I consider whether I should go on to a boyfriend. I consider whether if she even left school, the campus. So I had was to be here considering things from every angle. And none of what I consider one was near because when she finally reached about 11:30, she said, "Mommy, I'm so tired." So I rushed to make a cup of tea for her. I said, "Tell me what's happened," because I was worried. She said when the bus reached Dover, the wheel fly off and the bus was, oh my goodness. She said her uncle was on the bus as well, so she knew there was somebody on the bus that she knew. So in life, we have to consider things from every angle. You know, I want to make sure I have some more people on the board tonight before I go down into considering things from every angle. The- Everybody consider things from every angle. Some people consider till them consider too much. A few days ago, somebody said to me that a young man drowned, and I was having the conversation on about the young man who went deep down to dive, and other men carried his body back to shore. So I started to consider things from every angle at that point. There were people who were passing their predictions to say that he didn't just die so. And there were other people who were saying that yes, he died just so because a whole heap of people died just so. But at the end of the day, what really counts is a thing, is a system that they call autopsy. So there and then, everybody will know when the autopsy is being read if he was drowned or if he was killed. But at the same time, we know about we as people, we won't wait on the autopsy, we will just elaborate, we will always say. That's how the world is. And first and foremost, you cannot stop people from saying. People will say. Somebody just told me that the autopsy is in to say what really happened to the young man. Thank you for being my live man. This is interesting, man. This is very interesting. Interesting story. One that we need to look into. Avoid negative sources, man. Avoid negative sources. People, places, things, and habits. So what you should do is avoid negative sources. Avoid negative people. Avoid negative places. Avoid negative habits. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself when there's nobody else. You know just how to survive. Consider things from every angle. Don't give up. Don't give in. Enjoy life today. Yesterday is gone and tomorrow may never come. Yesterday gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Jesus, you know, when we're looking below, it was worth more than vain. My God, show me the staircase that I have to climb. My God, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. God, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time. And that is all I ask of you. Jesus, you know, when you're in there. God, show me the staircase that I have to climb. God, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. God, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. Family and friends are treasures. Family and friends are hidden treasures. Seek them and enjoy their riches. Sweet Jesus. Hi, baby girl. Hi, how are you? Give more than you plan to give. Hang on to your dreams. Ignore those who try to discourage you. Just do it. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Keep on trying no matter how hard it seems. And most make it a fair deal. Open your eyes and see things as they really are. Practice makes perfect. Quitters never win and winners never quit. Read, study, and learn about everything important in your life. Stop procrastinating. Take control of your own destiny. Understand yourself in order to better understand others. Take control of your own destiny, understanding yourself in order to better understand others. Visualize it. Want it more than anything. Accelerate your effort. You are the unique of God's creation. Nothing can replace you. Zero in on your target and go for it. Thanks, Alma. Thank you very much. Target and go for it. Consider things from every angle. Cry your tears whenever there goes something wrong. If something bad goes down in your family, in your life, and you are still able to be alive after all that's been done wrong, cry your tears and dry your tears. Cry your tears and dry your tears. Be on the safe side of the fence. Know what you are worth. Do not try to even up. Darkness is darkness. Light is light. Focus on the bright side. Consider things from every angle. Be your best at what you do. One day at a time, Alma, one day at a time. That's what up. I love to tell a story, and I love to make the story as clean as ever. A young lady told me a story. She said her baby daddy gave her his key so that she can go to his home on weekends when she leave work. So you have key. You consider from every angle that it's all me. So it should be she only to enter that house with the key. So one morning she went to the house very, very early because she worked on Friday night, and she's gonna clean up his house for him and all that. Saturday morning. Went inside. She started to consider things at every angle and to consider things from every angle. Alma said, me good. So there was a very sexy lady lying in the bed there. So she started to consider, so she was thinking, if I fight them, I may go to jail. So she started to consider things from every angle. Don't worry. Alma said, don't worry. So, by considering things from every angle, she considered about getting into a fight with them. Then she go to jail. Then she started to consider things from every angle. Say, well, this is a really sexy girl based upon how she was dressed. So that's why he's with her. So she Alma said, don't worry, people wicked. Oh my word. But, and she said she stood there for a while and make sure her eyes was full enough to see, to say, yes, this is not a dream. This is real. And she went away and went back to her grandmother's house where her child, she left her child with the grandmother. Black Hill Adventure in the house say, hey guys, do, big up. I'm talking, the topic tonight is, do you consider things from every angle and why? Why would you rather to consider things from every angle? So the girl, the young girl was so disappointed, man. But she 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 was smart. She was also smart because she held her peace. She kept still and blowed her trumpet, man. And she went home to her grandmother and she cried and cried and cried. Okay, but remove that text. As I see what you're saying, so now remove that text, please. Just remove the text that you just did. Do that for me. Remove the text that you just wrote. All right, so I still don't know how much time the phone will give me. So she considered things from every angle, and she didn't cause a fight, and she kept there crying to herself, and she went home, and she was very, 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 very hurt. But it was really a good thing, you know. So God sent her to that spot to full her eyes, man, for her to see the light of what was going on there. So her eyes was open like my big one's here, man. So her eyes were really, 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 really open. You know, her eyes. Sorry about that, man. Alma said, don't people like, okay, Black Adventure in the house. Black Adventure said, love this. Big up Black Adventure. Fancy Freedom said, big up Black Adventure. So the young lady continued to say, man, she was really, really hurt, so she didn't go back there. She didn't went back to the place where she got hurted, because you know them have a style where say if you don't you. So she went back to her grandmother's house where her child was. So she had a little girl, man, at home for days and didn't try to go back there. The grandmother asked her, why is she not going on weekends again to where she was? Parents consider things from every angle. They know what is what, but you know, sometimes they still ask. They have been there and done that. But lady continues to say, I'm considering, man. It's been 10 years and the young man haven't supported the child, you know, because during that period of time, what happened, he tried to come back to her to force himself so that they can continue the relationship even though she saw what she saw. You know, this life is like that, you know. This life is like that. Especially here in the country where we live. Well, it seems like it's all over the globe, but maybe some people, you know, hold some different order. When nobody not dead, can't make because nobody not dead, and there becomes a situation. Everybody, in this country where we live is a kind of a country where everybody wants to forgive everybody. So, you know, nothing won't end because what this country preach every day is forgiveness. So everybody have to get them 70 times 7. So the same person who did you wrong this month, according to this era, this type of ways the people think, you just forgive that person, and when him do you wrong again, he or she do you wrong next month, you forgive that person, and it's trending, man. It's like a trend, man. You know, that's what the church preaches here. Forgive, 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 forgive. So what the people do now, they consider things at every handle and say that at their hand, and we can't go to church with one little, some of them walk with one little blue Bible. Some of them walk with one little blue Bible, you see. And once them have that blue Bible, then go around bar, them fool on with 10,000 man or woman. But it's most of the men who walk with the little Bible. It's most of the men who walk with the little Bible in them back pocket, you know. Because they so believe in that little Bible from their consideration of from every angle that whatever, if they are at the gambling shop, this little Bible will save me. If I'm a cheater, this little Bible will save me. If I'm a killer, this little Bible will save me. And if they forgot them Bible, a judgment, because the Bible have to be one little teeny blue Bible. Senseless. So the young girl continued to say that the baby daddy refused to mind the child because she wouldn't get hooked up back with him up until now. But there is always a system everywhere in the world that says you can always speak with the court about that. But some people just don't bother with that. They cannot be bothered. Yeah, the law defends you on, you know, terms like those. Okay, Moisha, welcome to the live chat. Moisha, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tonight I'm asking you if do you consider things at every angle, like in situation. So we are far in the chat, but this is a chat that I would like you to listen. So I will just touch at sea, a well-known young man that we know, very, very nice boy, young man. If you see him at a grave, big up and carry them to the location where they want to go and sit. Oh, the mosquito have bite off me hand. Let me not get away. So this was a helpful. Oh, I soon go to bed, banquet. Big up. So he went to sea and he drowned. I think it was 2 weeks ago. When I heard the news, I was so shocked, man. I was numb. I was dumb because that's my friend, man. So some people was considering things from every angle to say that he wasn't drowned so because he went down with a tank. They say I don't know if he really went down with a tank. People talking and talking and talking. So he went to sea, dive deep. That was what was said. I don't know. But there was some people that was really going hard to say he didn't just die so. Some people was going hard to say yes, he died so. So we don't know, man. We don't know. So the autopsy is in, and it is now saying what had happened to him. So the autopsy just told the story. So somebody told me that the autopsy have been read. So we on the outside have to be considering things at every angle. Stay with me a little here, Moisha Empire. Let me know if you're still here. So then I was talking about the young lady who pulled the door of her baby daddy's house because she had a key to go in whenever she feels that. That's how they live. And when she went, she said when she pulled the door open, she saw a very sexy girl in his bed, and he was coming from the bathroom. But she started to consider things at every hand because she could start a fight. But she started to consider things at every hand. They said, suppose me do them anything wrong. If I do anything. So she stood there and she weighed her mind to say what she must do next. And the good spirit told her to just close back the door and leave. So she left and went back to her granny crying, and she didn't went back to his place. But however, he tried to come around to say that she must hook up back with him and forgive him and let move on. Back and forth in his bed. But she said the little girl, that they have together because she refused to go back to be man and woman with him. That's how they consider their things at their hand. And he keep pestering her and bugging her to come sleep with him, for her to come sleep with him. But say that to say this, because I am always considering things at every angle. The fact that she saw the sexy lady in her boyfriend's bed. She, in her mind, was considering that this is the reason why he's leaving me, because she's sexier than me. But I want to tell you this, people, the fact that he kept going back to her and forcing her to be with him, it only proves that sexiness is not sex. Write that down. Write those down. How come she's so sexy? And him a choose she. The sexiness will be lying with him. And then him still going back to her. So sexiness alone do the maths. So we consider things from every angle, you know. So today I was reaping herbs and something came to my mind that said, you cannot tell her to hurt a pig. Let's put it this way. Because I'm considering things from every angle, you know. To hurt a pig, saying that you want to hurt the pig's feelings. Because, you know, pigs have feelings too, you know. You cannot throw or dash cold water upon a pig in a hot day. You say you're going to wet him up. You say you're going to wet up a pig. Whether hot day or cold day, that the pig want. So you are going to wet up a pig if you hurt a pig, you know. So when you dash the water upon him, so you turn out your hunger on the pig by dashing water on the pig. And then now at the same time, that's exactly what the pig that's exactly what the pig needs. That's exactly what the pig needs. So you're trying to throw out earth on a person. You're trying to throw out earth on a person. And you thinking that this is what I'm going to do to you. Watch me and him now. Watch me and him now. This is what me I going to do to him. And at the same time, what you had planned to do to hurt that person is what going to make the person believe it or not. The pig may run away from your presence according to how hard you throw the water, but the pig is still the pig gone about in business. The pig may even cry out, you know, according to you throw that water on it. Cool him down if you just cool him down, you know. And at the same time, this was a method in which you were using, in which to hurt the pig. The method, the same method. Consider things from every angle. Avoid negative sources. Avoid negative people. Avoid negative places, things, and habits. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself when there's nobody else. You know just how to survive. Thank you all for being on my live tonight. It was a pleasure. And those people, when the young man drowned, that were considering things from every handle, they all were doing the right thing. You have to consider things from every angle, man. Sometimes when you consider things from every angle, you cry, you know. But tears are the worst thing that any human being could ever go through in this life is to lose a loved one. Every heart knows its own bitterness. Every heart knows its own sorrow. And when we have our love, we must treasure them. We must love them. We must care for them. Because no news is good news, and there is always. And I try to have my eyes on them as much as I can, man. But this time, seems like one of them tricked me. Because I just lit the mosquito destroyer and put it at my foot. You know, under a little place, you know, for the mosquitoes to stop biting both the kids and I. We didn't want to get bite, so I lit her. But I was saying, yeah, I'm going to sit here while I'm on my phone, but I'm going to watch the mosquito destroyer. But it looked like one of them tricked me and told me that I'm thirsty, so I had to go to the kitchen to get the juice. Okay. Put it back there. You're going home now. Thanks for being here, man. Excuse me. I put the bag out there. So, oh, this is a YouTube channel. It's Jazz Plus Entertainment. Yeah. Jazz Plus. Big up Jazz Plus in the house. Jazz Plus Entertainment to the world. So yeah, this is a YouTube channel, man. Oh, there, so. Okay, big up Shanti and our channel, Jazz Plus Entertainment. It is, look them up. YouTube content provider. Yeah, so the little man told me that he needed. One of the little kids told me that he needed drink, so I, not remembering that there was a destroyer under the chair, man. So I get up to make sure that, you know, he got something to drink. And when I came back, the destroyer wasn't there, you know. The deleted destroyer that was light to move away the mosquitoes, because, you know, you have to light it and keep it burning so it have fire on it. And when I was so puzzled to say, where did these kids put the destroyer? I get up and went straight to the kitchen and I didn't consider things from no angle about that destroyer and the kids, man. So you have to consider things that I should have walked with it. So we have to keep those considerations going up the ladder. Guess where I found the destroyer, man? I found the destroyer on the couch. Just like that. But the only reason why it didn't burn the couch was that I had a thick sheet spread on the sheet of the couch. Oh my word. Just in time. So we give thanks, man. Just in time for a fire to start up in the house. I once had a little child around me, man, and I was walking him around the house, the yard, showing him where the eggs nest, the chicken lay their eggs, where the egg nest was. And I said to him, I was teaching him about the egg nest, you know, the little chickens lay their eggs, and I said, one have to stay in the basket. so that the chicken can come and lay again. That's how we do it. Keep one. So I took about, it was about 7, and I took about 6 out and leave the one. But while we were removing from that area, the little boy kept going back. I said to him, one have to be in it, so don't trouble it. So I put it back. The minute I took my eyes off him, I saw him heading in the house with the one egg splash eye. On the ground. Boy would trick me and go back for that egg. And this is the reason why I don't believe in adult getting second chances after they do something wrong at first. They're not supposed to get no second chance, man. Because it was in them from the mind of a child to do whatever they want to do, man. They're not supposed to be forgiven, man. You know the right and you know the wrong. You know what is wrong and what is right. So you are supposed to do the right thing. That's my thought on life, you know. Listen, we must consider things from every angle. Then it's a pattern, it's a trend, it's an old-fashioned stupidness to say we're supposed to forgive people. We know if we forgive them, then know wrong from right, and then we do the right things. They're not children. When you slap and them go back, go do it again, and you lick them and again, and you lick them and then go back, go do it again. At one time, there was a little child who wake up every morning and go to the pepper tree and bite the pepper. Rub it all in her eye. And every morning, she went to the same pepper tree and bite the pepper and start run up and down, and the parents have to run back at her. And I said to the parents, they said, I'm going to cut it down. I said, do not cut the pepper tree down. Do not cut it down. Because if you cut the pepper tree down, the child will not learn. So she kept going back to the fire and going back to the fire and going back to the fire to get burned. And then they cut the pepper tree down, and I think that still didn't do nothing for the child. It didn't do nothing for the child. The child must learn, this child should learn that this is wrong on her own. And from you do that, the child will live forever being that way. Nobody can tell me otherwise. You have to leave them to learn certain things on their own. Yeah, consider things from every angle. You have to teach them to know that if you play with fire, man, you must get burned. That's what up. That's what up. That's what life is, what it is. Or if you're playing with fire and you don't get burned yet, take time. Draw out yourself before you get burned. No sin don't go unpunished. Learn that. If you have a child, if you have a husband, if you have a friend, and that friend was being taken down, killed, we could say, by not for a good reason, like they didn't do nothing wrong, and somebody hurt them that way, you cry, you cry, you cry, you cry. And some people will say you will cry until no more tears no left. Tears are going to left all the time. You're going to cry forever for your child or your loved ones. It will come. But at the end of the day, consider this from every angle that those people who did those harm, their sin will never go unpunished, man. And that is the comfort that you will have within you based upon all of this happening. That is what's going to comfort you, man. I could tell story and tell story and tell story and tell story because there's, and I'm always looking into the story. This man said his wife was cheating on him, and he asked her, "Are you along with the blue van man?" People saying that you are along with the blue van man when I go to work. And she distinctively said no. And the husband considered things from every angle and said, my wife is not lying to me because she said no in such a way. I, the husband, have to believe her. So he was considering that people doesn't like to see him and his wife strive. So he have that line of consideration saying that is the people wrong. But it was okay for him to consider because he had to. So he had to found his belief somewhere. So he started believing in his wife. So it was an holiday, like a Christmas holiday, the people said, like when they tell the story. So the wife asked him to get a name, pants for her, right? The pants would mark Jazz Plus. That's the name, the hot name now. And he bent over backwards because she said she was going to a party with her friends, so she wanted that name brand jeans to wear. To get it to her from the point where he was, via taxi, via bus, because he wanted to please his wife on the holiday. Most men want to know that their wife or their partner looks good. That was his consideration to say, this is a Christmas holiday. And when he came home back from work, normally on Christmas, workman work later. Christmas Eve, then get one little extra money to buy them big bread for carry home and so. So the moment he came home in the middle of the night, Christmas Eve night, his wife was still out. And when he knocked on the door, he suspected she wouldn't be home. So he used him key and pull it and go in and take him shower, eat something, and try to go get the rest. So he was saying my wife out on Christmas Eve. She gone out with friends. He ensured that she got the jeans. In the middle of the night, the police knocked on his door. He was considering things at every angle to say, why are the police knocking on his door in these hours, early morning, Christmas morning, to come and identify his dead wife, who just died while traveling along with the blue van man. The man swear he would never marry another human being. The shock hit him up to this day. Why everybody want to stay the same way? Everybody want to stay the same way? To every action there is a reaction in them people. And no sin don't go unpunished. Be careful. Be careful what we do in life. We have to live good and live long, man. Live good and live long. Live good and live long. Live good and live long. My mother had some coconut trash once, and a man told him that, a very provoking man at the time. He provoked everything. So that man had some pig raising, and he called to her to say to save the trash. So I was saying, yeah, mama, you can save the trash for him to give the pig. And there was another man passing by who heard the conversation and called me aside to say, Althea, don't allow your mommy to give that provoking man the trash for the pig. Because if anything happened to the pig, he may say the trash that your mommy gave him killed them. Aside to say that they say he's a madman, his mind no good. Consider things from every angle, my people. Do not say you're gonna do things to say to yourself, say, I'm going to do this, because this person who is close to me won't know. How and when the person that is close to you will know if you are doing things behind he or she back, and that person is good with you, is concrete with you. The spirit of the universe will show you up to him or her, will show up your ungratefulness or your unfaithfulness to him or her. You will get caught somewhere or another. But when you are doing what you are doing, you're not thinking that, because you're not right in God's sight. You will be exposed, and when I'm doing a live, live chat, I love to be on my live. Sometimes I leave the phone and I walk around, but even if it's me alone there on my live, it named live chat. I love to be on my live. Give me a moment. One moment in time. blessing, Althea. Enough blessing to you, Busby. Welcome to my live chat, man. I've been here tonight. If you are still here, friends, Freedom say, love this. And we are talking to say, do you consider things from every angle, man? Why do you consider things from every angle? So we are talking and I'm telling some stories that I have heard. If because you have missed out on so much, enough blessings, Mama Althea. Busby, big up Busby, 1876. So I was just keep talking, man. Life is so hard with things that's going on around us. So we have to consider things from every angle, man. So sometimes we want to get in a fight and we have to consider things from every angle to say what this fight may bring, what this fight may lead up to. It may lead up to somebody dying. It may lead up to me going to jail. So we have to consider things from every angle, man. When the problem reaches us, Busby. So that's Busby 1876. Let me make a note of Busby. So we have Busby 876 in the house. Sometimes I love to make a note of something that I've just seen, there and then my little green book would have in everything. So, no. Sleep, I come here.